Greetings all, Fanny here for Aries' weekly message. Aries, I hope you guys are having a good Monday and you're finding some ways to work through some hurt. Oh, certainly, because the first two cards that came out for you are the Two of Wands and the Three of Swords. And I love this deck especially because it's the gold foil tarot and it looks beautiful, but it does give these descriptions. If you are someone who is just getting into tarot, finding ones that have these little descriptions at the top and bottom and symbols of their meanings, they can really help you get more comfortable with this. And so the first words that I'm being drawn to on the Three of Swords is delay and dispersion. So I immediately think of someone putting something on pause or preventing something from happening, moving forward, or occurring because of this Three of Swords energy. Because for whatever reason, we sabotage ourselves all the time. And I'm not attacking you here, Aries. I'm a 23, almost 24-year-old woman who's done that to herself so many times. And this isn't something that we do consciously. This is something we do in an attempt to protect ourselves from further hurt, from further betrayal or upset. However, I just saw the word mental alienation on the card here, and that's so true. Because your soul wants to develop. But if your vessel is staying stuck in a hurt and the vessel itself is a toxic environment, your soul will not want to be there. And this leads to people having big addiction issues because that is another thing that makes the vessel inhospitable for the soul. I mean, when you think about how much you drink and then you black out, that's because your soul has literally had to leave your body because it was such a toxic environment. I believe the Native Americans called alcohol body eat soul because the compounds and what occurs in the physical body when you consume mass amounts of alcohol regularly, it leads to a lot of toxicity, negativity, and in general making it a bad environment to be in. You would be the bad workplace that upsets everything because everything you're taking into your vessel is of toxicity. And that leniency or dependency on those substances can come from a lot of this hurt, can come from a lot of this feeling of betrayal, being left behind, being forgotten, or feeling like you're forgotten by people who were supposed to love you and support you. Your healing journey is your own. And I don't want you to feel like I am telling you that you have to make changes immediately because this has been a very long fight. Look at how much suffering is happening right there, from hiding behind the Eight of Wands to the fighting of the Five of Wands. That is the Eight of Wands, right? Knight of Wands, correction. Knight of Wands being in reverse, though, I really feel like this is something that you're finally walking away from because Two of Wands is a new beginning free of this betrayal, free of this hurt. So much healing is happening in the collective right now, and it can honestly be very fucking scary because if these fears, these mentalities were things that held in your ego, in your surface energy for so long, it feels very weird without them. It's like a knight who finally takes off their armor. Or like when you're working out and you have like those weighted wristlets or anklets on your body to help with resistance. And suddenly you take them off and like you can move a lot more with a lot less effort. It's a little jarring before you get used to it. And energetically, it is the same thing. You can feel very, very tired. But look at the chipmunk and the laurel. Success. Success is coming. Success is yours. And it's because of your stubbornness. The vulture and asphodel of Hebel. Yeah, there was a lot of upheaval in your life. There was a lot of upheaval in your energy. Quail and gooseberry with anticipation. This is the only thing that could prevent this from happening, is anticipating and wanting it to happen in the here and now before things are ready. And that is the most annoying thing when it comes to like a spiritual journey before someone develops that insight and that trust and connection with spirit, is them saying, oh, if this success is mine, if this happiness is mine, why don't I have it now? Well, first of all, you have to claim it. You have to be in an energy and alignment with that which you want. You can't have so much money if you are constantly on the verge of a mental break because you feel like you don't have enough. And I understand everything is expensive right now. People are struggling right now. I am not saying that your worry is misplaced. It is accurately placed. But the weight of it, if there's nothing that you can do for that bill this day, this moment, let it go. All that worry and strain, I saw strenuous somewhere on here earlier. All of that strain, yeah, thank you, Spirit. All of that leads to just fighting and chaos, and you can't build anything with it, and it makes you more hurt. It makes you more in this pause energy. To receive what you're waiting on, to receive what you want, you have to be in alignment with it. If you want a happier life, actively try to make things happier. Make your life happier by buying yourself flowers. Make someone else happier by complimenting them on their appearance. Make your space happier by just putting up a painting. Do little things, because it takes a long time for something to material in the physical, mundane realm. That is where we are, in the earthly realm. That is where things move the slowest. That's why the Pentacles is the slowest moving suit of all the minor arcana. The Knight of Pentacles is almost at a complete standstill, because they're trying to make sure that they have everything set up the way it needs to be. Because when spirit brings something in, it has parts, and those parts take longer to work together to get here than we would want them to. Because here in the physical world, we want instant gratification. We want our success. We want our happiness now. But I'm saying this as someone who has been on a spiritual journey for more than 6 years now. It takes a long time to go through the healing, to purge yourself energetically, to recognize those problems, to recognize what is a problem, to recognize those mistakes that we were kept coming back to again and again and again. It takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of awareness. But this isn't something that is impossible. I'm a very stubborn person, and I have seen mine. But that is my journey. This is yours, Aries. And I'm not here to compare my journey to you or anyone else's. So don't compare yours. I am simply offering my own experience and what I have gone through as someone who was raised like this. As someone who was raised to see their emotions as something valid and to discern what they mean. That level of understanding does not happen overnight, so you cannot expect your healing to happen in the same increments. It, like you, is an ever-evolving, shifting masterpiece. And who you will be at the end of your healing journey is not who is sitting here now. So don't hang on so tightly to the ego that you claim now, because it is not who you are or who you are becoming. If you truly, actively want to heal yourself, you will not be the same person. And that's not to scare you. That's to help you feel inspired. Because not a lot of us like ourselves. And we often just drown it in abuse of drugs, relationships, or distractions, instead of trying to love ourselves. It's one of the hardest things to do. But if anyone can do it, it's you, Aries. Have a beautiful day, my love.